welcome to the Ill Noise Podcast, episode 35. So glad I'm alive to see episode 35. I'm here with, look at that beautiful smile. I'm here with my favorite person, and my favorite co-host, and certainly my favorite wife, Neha. How you doing today, babe?
And better be your only wife.
That's true. You're my favorite wife of my own. That's very true. Happy wife, happy life. So yes, you're my only one, and I'm the only one.
Okay. Enough of your singing, because sometimes it's not on key.
Right, Melissa. Oh, right. I was told by someone very important that I needed pitch lessons, and I was like, son of a pitch. But
an in-law?
Anywho's, how you doing today, babe?
I'm doing great. It's a great day to do this.
It is a great day today to do this. I agree with you, because I'm here with you.
All right, so you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and that's all we got.
Right, and we hope you guys enjoy.
Visit our website, theillnoise.com.
Absolutely, and we hope you enjoy the business playbook.
The business
episode
playbook
that just came out.
Yes.
There's another one coming next week.
Featuring Mark Bidinger from the Farmers Insurance.
Mark Bidinger.
And then a couple weeks ago was Jackie, and we're glad to have her. And next week will be Toni Spena with her realtor.
Toni Soprano from The Sopranos?
No, it's be Toni Spena. Lady realtor.
Oh, lady.
From Coldwell Banker.
Nice.
And she'll be showcasing her realty business.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to that, and we're looking forward to you guys continue to watching us, keep going, keep growing, let's keep having fun, let's keep laughing.
Showing. They're going to showcase the businesses.
Yes, keep showing.
On this side of Chicago.
Absolutely. So we do know week 1 just happened of the NFL, and we're both excited. We were watching multiple games. Obviously.
Right. But the first game we saw was last year's AFC Championship rematch.
Right. Nice. It was the Baltimore Ravens against the Kansas City Chiefs. It was a close game. Ravens had the chance at the end to tie the game. 3 different chances. Lamar Jackson overthrew Isaiah Likely in the left pylon. He totally missed that. Second time, he had another shot at his receiver. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. I wish I would. Anyways, but he missed him.
It was that guy.
Yeah, it was that guy.
The new guy, Derrick Henry.
No, not at all. But he missed the guy. It was Zay Jones. He missed the guy, Zay Jones. Zay Jones kept going like, hey, take a look here. Wow, your stuff's going crazy. And then he had the chance at the end to throw it
and
again.
Did Chris Jones take the interception? There
was no interception, but Isaiah Likely caught it, foot on the line, miss, over. But a great game. It was a great game. Stick with me. It was an awesome game and a great way to start week 1 of the NFL. Of course, other things were happening as well.
And what did Lamar Jackson say in the interview with the reporter?
Well, the reporter said, hey, you said before that the Chiefs were your kryptonite. And he responded,
mm-mm.
Right. And I think that's like...
And that was kind of like a rebuttal, like, yeah, I did say it once.
Yes.
But I'm not saying it again.
Right. And great statement, but they kind of are. They're kind of your daddy.
Yeah, they're kind of like the team that they can't beat.
Yeah.
That they want to, but they can't.
But they can't. A lot of other cool stuff happened.
But then we're going to be like egg in our face when they finally do.
They will too. I hope they do. I hope. It seems John Harbaugh is a coach there, who I love. Lamar Jackson is amazingly talented. They got a great defense. Hopefully some cool things happen. But again, the Chiefs are the Chiefs, and Chiefs started winning up.
But it's the quarterback who gets paid the most that are favored to win.
Right.
Because there was one take of our show where you asked me who's going to be in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And I did predict the Cowboys and the Chiefs.
Cowboys and Chiefs.
And who's being paid most right now?
Nice. I like that transition you made. That would be Dak. Yes, it was Dak.
Dak again.
Dak again.
Dak attack.
Dak is back. Dak is back.
Dak is back. Who's being paid?
$60 million a year.
Dak again.
Dak Prescott is paying a lot of money.
But they might not win because Dak got paid.
Right.
Not enough for the others.
Right. So that actually, great point by you. That is one of the things that we see. We just mentioned the Chiefs winning, and Chiefs, of course, are quarterbacked by
the great Patrick Mahomes.
Mr. Mahomes.
That people should never bet against.
Never bet against. And he is actually not even a top 10. He's not even top 10 in his position for being paid right now. And I love the fact that he wants to be the GOAT, greatest of all time. And Tom Brady's probably the GOAT, greatest of all time. And Tom Brady consistently did not get paid top much so that he could have more of his players paid.
That's being humble and being taking care of your friends
Absolutely.
And your colleagues. And, that's what it takes to be a GOAT.
Yes.
I mean, was this also characteristic of the GOAT?
Joe Montana?
No.
Tom Brady?
I'm trying to point
Tom Brady?
my head.
Michael Jordan?
Yes.
Well, that was a whole different ball of wax. Ironically enough, Michael Jordan, his last 3 years in the NBA made a lot of money, but prior to that, as far as salary is concerned, he did not make much money at all. And he was kind of one of those guys, I signed a contract, I'm just going to honor it. And for years and years and years and years, especially through the first 3 championships and everything else, he was not one of the highest paid players. Now, if you know anything about that man, I don't know if you could see this area right here, but that's the shoe. That kind of helped with the money that he was making, the whole shoe deal. But I do think that is a way in which that people can get good teams, is for not just quarterbacks, but quarterbacks are highest paid guys, but all players to maybe just take a little less, But it's hard, and I get it. You're sitting there, you got your own job, you tell me, oh, it's okay, I'll make less money so that my coworkers can still be paid. Nah, you're gonna try to make as much as you can. But
speaking about the Harbaugh brother and the other brother, of the Chargers,
right?
And we were talking about the one guy that's also on the same team as Justin Herbert. I thought that interview was pretty interesting.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I love it.
He was on the Pat
show.
The
one that you did not. I told you. I said, hey, tag him. You didn't tag. God, what the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He was on the show with Pat, and he's a teammate of Justin Herbert.
I don't. Sure. That guy. Agreed.
I forgot the name.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's what makes the show what it is.
You have a bad long-term memory. I do. A bad short-term memory.
I know. So together.
He was name is Saint or
Saint.
No. What's his name? He was a running back. He's a running back.
On the Chargers. Well, Austin Eckler was a runner. He's on the Commanders, but he was on the Chargers.
So who's
Gus Edwards? Who was the other guy? It wasn't just Gus Edwards. Someone else. J.K. Dobbins.
Was he a guest on?
He was just yesterday. Remember the guy said had a beautiful spirit, really positive, everything else. Yeah. So he's gone now, but
we got into a little bit of discussion.
Yes.
About the Harbaugh brothers and
Harbaugh. But Harbaugh is better because it's almost like a guy's.
So is Justin Herbert being paid more than just Patrick Mahomes?
No, but it's pretty close. And Patrick Mahomes is way better. But that's exciting too. And the Chargers, led by Jim Harbaugh, the coach, they won. The Ravens, coached by John Harbaugh, lost, but barely, to the Chiefs. And I just want to finish off at least the NFL section by saying, my Bears did play last as well, and I'm really excited about the Caleb Williams era.
I think it was just fantastic that everybody was like, Caleb is just going to be doing this, and Caleb's going to be doing that. And, I think he was just, first time being in the spotlight. I think he was just maybe nervous, and, it just all didn't line up. But it was just fantastic that the Bears is going to be all hands on deck type of team. Defense is going to be there. Special teams is going to be there.
And the offense is going to come along. Offense is going to get there too.
That Bears is going to be, it's a strong team all around. It's not just going to be the offense that is going to be spotlighted. Defense has strengths. Special team has strengths.
Yes.
Jonathan Owens is on special teams.
Simone Biles' husband.
Yes. It's great.
Yes.
I think I have I have such a great momentum and spirit for the Bears as a whole. It's not just going to be offense. Offense is going to be great. It was just the first time. I think there were some nerves there, maybe just like being in the spotlight.
You know, that was the first time. It's only happened 3 times where a team's been down by 17 or more in the first half, and they win after having less than 150 yards of offense and no offensive touchdowns. And you're right. Their defense scored a touchdown with that interception return by Tarek Stevenson.
Well, first it was special teams, and then defense.
Jonathan Owens ended up. It was blocked. Jonathan Owens picked it up, ran it back.
I was just waiting for them to show someone Biles.
I don't think she was at the game because she tweeted. So I don't think she was at the game. Hopefully she comes. She's not going to be Tay-Tay, but it's cool that the Bears have this, I don't know, the GOAT of women's gymnastics.
Right, and the Chiefs have, like, the GOAT of, cop singing.
Right now, for sure. Like, absolutely. But it was good week 1. We're gonna keep watching it. I love NFL. I know, you and I together watching the games. It's so much fun. It's so cool to be so down in that Bears game in the first half and then be so elated like when they came back.
Yeah, so. I'm more of a Sunday daytime game person.
Me too.
Like when it's in the evenings, like I might only make it through like one play.
It could be night.
And then I'm going to sleep.
It could be night. It could be night for both of us, but which sucks because next week, by the way, the Bears play Sunday night. But it was good. It was good week. It was good week 1. I think a big thing, just last takeaway I will say, is a lot of the offenses were not as great. The defenses were much better, and I think that's kind of what happens at the beginning of the season, anyways. The offense takes a little bit to kind of like get the rhythm, get the routines, everything else. So, but it was great. It was awesome. We love the NFL, and it was a great week 1. So we'll just keep watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
WNBA is still headed towards the playoff time. One injury scare, one injury, not good. But
well, for 2 players, unfortunately.
Yeah. So Angel Reese, our beloved Chicago Sky person,
and it was our anniversary on Friday.
Yes.
And we went to see the Sky.
We did
in person. That was our anniversary
against
outing.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, and
the Sparks.
We missed Cameron Brink, another injury.
Yes.
That was early in the season. But we did see Rekia Jackson.
Yes. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
And I think it's Danica, or is it Derica?
I think it's Derica.
Derica Hamby.
Yeah, it's Derica. And then of course we did see Angel, and we did see
see Angel
Cardoso
before her injury happened.
So now Angel's done for the year. She got hurt. Phenomenal rookie year. Phenomenal. She led the WNBA in rebounds per game. Most double-doubles in a row in WNBA history. 3 games in a row with 20-plus rebounds in a game. She was just amazing. Now, the player second in the league in rebounds per game, first in blocks, first in scoring, is Asia Wilson from Las Vegas Aces. She might be a little hurt. It looks like it's not going to be too bad, but it's a little scare. We know our girl Kelsey's going to hold down the fort while Asia gets better, but that was worrisome that she might be done.
And I didn't have a chance to get all the names,
yes.
But there are a couple other, like Jackie Young.
Yes.
Is on the Aces.
Yes.
She was on the Olympic team.
Yes.
And then Kelsey Plum was also on the Olympic team. So Aces actually, they have a pretty hot team.
They do. But led by the amazing, awesome Asia Wilson. Anybody that's leading the league in points per game, leading the league in blocks per game, second in rebounds per game, that's unanimous. She's going to be the unanimous MVP. We're glad that she's okay and she's not going to be out for the season like Miss Angel Reese. Now, Caitlin Clark we already talked about this, but she has completely solidified the Rookie of the Year. Like, I think she's going to, we said this last week, I think she's going to get some MVP votes. Of course, I think Asia's going to win.
I think she came in like 4th for MVP.
As far as right now with the things.
And then the second in place for MVP would be Bree Stu. And then third, what did you read? Third.
Was it Rekia? I don't know.
Rekia Jackson?
I don't know. I might be wrong with that.
No.
I don't know who it was, but I do know.
I think it would be like Alyssa Thomas or something.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. But definitely, like, first right now is Asia. For sure, she should get it. But Caitlin continues to crush since the All-Star break. She's been one of the best players in the WNBA. Since the All-Star break, the Indiana Fever have been one of the best teams in WNBA. Since the All-Star break, The three-headed monster of Indiana with Miss Mitchell, with Miss Boston, and then with Miss Clark have been the best three-peat tandem in the WNBA. And y'all better watch out for the Fever when the playoffs happen because they looking good. So
yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that we can get season tickets to the Fever because I'm gonna live in Indianapolis next year.
Yeah, and I'm gonna still live here in Chicago, so we'll like transport our love, but we'll see how that all works out. But we're looking forward to the playoffs getting ready to start here shortly. The end of the season's happening. Caitlin's been amazing, and we'll just keep on keeping on. But
yeah, I'm gonna meet Caitlin. It's gonna be like one of the best days ever for me.
It's gonna be the Ill Noise Business Playbook with Miss Clark. We'll see about that. We'll see. We want it. We should actually tag Caitlin, so maybe she'll watch this and join us. But yeah, so we love the WNBA. WNBA is getting ready to have the playoffs in a little bit, which is going to be pretty cool. Now, Major League Baseball is still coming to an end as well. They're coming to the end of their season. And your team and my team have not made us maybe as happy as possible. Your team's doing okay. My team, the Chicago White Sox, of course, we've already talked about that. But
and would it be worse to be the White Sox or to be a Sox?
That's a great question.
Or to be a dirty Sox?
Well, okay. I think I would rather be a White Sox than a dirty sock, but I think I'd rather be a regular sock than a White Sox, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the White Sox are really bad. But you know who's not bad? He's not a lawyer. What is he?
He is a judge.
He's a judge. So he's obviously got to 40-plus home runs. I thought this was pretty cool. He became the fourth Yankee ever to have 3 40-plus home run seasons. And this, don't you cheat. This is what shows how amazing the Yankees are. Can you name at least one of the Yankees in history that have had at least 40 home runs 3 times in a row? Or not 3 times in a row, but at least 3 times.
3 seasons?
Yes.
Lou Gehrig.
The Iron Horse. Of course.
Mickey Mantle.
Okay, you're going a little crazy. Yes.
Babe Ruth.
You just did it. So think about those names. Those names, for anybody that follows baseball at all, and of course we do, of course I do, are hologram. Like those are like, like in the Hall of Fame. There should be like in all Hall of Fame, so there should be one room where just the best are in, and there should be other rooms where really good players are.
Are they like in one room?
They're Babe Ruth, arguably the greatest player of all time. Lou Gehrig, arguably the greatest first baseman of all time. Mickey Mantle, arguably the greatest switch hitter of all time. Those guys are all hallowed ground. Oh my God, anybody that watched them play, they're just that. So it's pretty amazing what Mr. Judge is doing. It's also been amazing.
But he's not like Shohei Ohtani where he's doing 50-50.
No, but he's also playing the field, which Shohei Ohtani as a DH doesn't have to do. So he might not have as many steals as Shohei, but he also provides so much value playing defense that Shohei doesn't do right now. Do you understand that difference?
So
are you going to do the transition?
I'm not watching Judge or Shohei. I'm just listening.
Nice. So, but I got this, by the way. Thank you.
I'm not transitioning.
No, thank you.
Okay.
There's also Paul Skeens from the Pirates, who we've been following from day one. Came up. He's been crushing it. Just established a new record for the Pirates rookies for most strikeouts. He's already passed 150 strikeouts. And by the way, he didn't even start this year with the team. And he's just crushing it. And if you watch Paul Skeens, which I know we have, like one of the coolest things about Paul Skeens is he throws like some of the easiest 100+ mile an hour fastballs I've ever seen in my life. Like usually if a guy throws 100 miles an hour, he's like, and it's all Paul Skeens is like this, and it's just like, it's like a shotgun. It's like a bullet of his arm and stuff like that. So
baseball's too slow. It's hard to pay attention.
So this is what shows me you are a millennial and I'm a Gen X. Because in my day, we could still handle how slow it was because we knew it'd be so fast, so fast, so you'd always have to kind of be on your toes, and not you. But I think the Gen Zers, so even beyond you and your millennials, like everyone wants things really quick, really fast, which is why baseball used to be America's pastime. It used to be like the sport in this country. Now it's very safe to say there's one sport that is by far America's pastime. What do you think it is?
Football and basketball is getting there too.
Yeah, but football has...
Pigskin's known to be like America's ball.
Did you just call it pigskins? Well done.
Pigskin.
Throwing the pigskin away. They actually, like, NFL makes more money than all the other sports in America combined. Now, in other countries, football is very popular too, but it's not the pigskins.
Right. Pigskin is known for the United States.
Right.
And it's going other countries. Like,
yes.
It came like 70s, 80s, and like now they're really adopting it.
Yes.
I mean, Pat McAfee Show really showed that with.
You got to stop referencing them if you're not going to tag them. I told you last week.
And then they did a show in Ireland, and
they did. They got hammered. Remember that?
Well, I think Pat got it. And slowly but surely, the other stooges.
Pat, I think we watched. It was like a 2-hour show, and I think Pat had like 9 Guinness. I mean, not and like pints, not like little 12-ounce, like pints. But anyway, so I'm loving. Just come back to what I was saying. I'm loving. I'm loving what Paul Skeens is doing. It's amazing to watch him. And
I mean, I like going to baseball games, but I think it's just like the atmosphere. It's just, going around, changing seats, because nowadays, well, mainly to your White Sox games.
Well, okay.
But it was at the Cardinals and Cubs games.
That wasn't.
The Cubs Cardinals game, like, there was a few people there. But even at the Cardinals game, because it was the Dodgers, there was a few people there. Yeah. But the White Sox game, you gotta admit, like, it was free range.
It was. And that actually, and I know you do too, like, I love that portion of the fact that the Sox suck and nobody's going, because literally you can get like the shittiest.
It's kind of like, it's not as fun because you like it. It's more fun when there's tons of people there. Because it's just like the whole field or the whole stadium's loaded and like that. But it's just like, it's just.
But it is pretty cool for us just to like get shitty seats and then like get to walk down and get like front row, basically, like just like walk down to wherever we want to go. Like that's fun.
But it's fun either way.
Yes.
So, but yeah, but I like the basketball games too. It's just so much fun, like especially the Fever games. I love that. Absolutely,
and we'll go to more Fever games next year. And see your girl. Well, this is the part of the show that's always my favorite. I love doing this part. Honestly, I love talking about sports.
Movie revisits, resuscitation, movie rescue, movie dine in, or movie theater.
Yes.
Drive in.
Yes. Movie resuscitation. I think that's what we've called it, right?
Yes.
So when we first got together, you were kind of letting me know, like, hey man, I'm really kind of cool with this one movie, right? And
I think I've just told you in general, I'm really into singing.
Yes.
I'm into what are they called? I'm into musicals.
Yes. And if I remember,
and it's not just because I'm Indian, and basically all Indian movies are musicals.
We should totally do a Bollywood movie as one of these movies.
Sure.
But this one, I know you have the magic in you, because you wanted to make sure we could do.
And I don't want to forget it. Don't want you to forget about me.
I will never forget about you, because ever. But you want to do a movie. What was a movie that you want to do as a movie resuscitation?
This was going on a lot right before I met Joe.
Yes.
Pitch Perfect.
Yes.
So this is about being in college.
Yes.
And singing about how great it is being in college.
Right. So talk to me about the movie.
This girl, Becca, she's going to college.
Nice. Okay.
And I don't know if her mom was a Bella in the a cappella group.
Yes.
But she's in college,
yes,
and she's looking for friends, and she meets these singing divas.
Yes.
And they're just like singing. She's in the shower, she's singing, and she's singing the song. She's like, la, la, la. And they hear her singing. They're like, you're joining the group. So she joins the group, and she meets a boy, and it's sing on.
It's sing on.
Game on.
Game on.
And they're singing, and they're in the show, and they're just singing, and they have a competition
because it's all these like acapella
and they're doing do
competitions.
And then they do a pitch.
All my NAU peeps, you remember that song?
And then they do another song.
Yes.
Don't you forget about
that
me.
was in the second one.
No, that was in the first one.
No, it wasn't.
No, you're wrong.
We'll revisit this next week.
It's a trilogy.
You're wrong, by the way.
But anyways,
you're wrong.
The first one they sing. Don't forget about you.
No, in the second one.
The second one they do like.
No, she does it 100 cents.
$100.
100 cents. We got it. $100 cents. 100 cents.
All right, $1. So, don't you forget about me. It's in the first one. He says this in the second one.
It is in the second one.
Next week we will finalize this bet.
We will.
He's totally wrong.
You're gonna be.
But it's a great movie, guys. If you love acapella, if you love singing, if you love karaoke like us,
yes,
then you're gonna love this movie.
Right.
Check it out. Don't miss it. And they have a second one and they have a third one. They're all great.
Yes.
If you love singing, you love dancing, you're not going to want to miss it.
1 through 5, what do you give it?
A 5, because I love it.
You give it a 5 out of 5?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character? Because I got one, and it's inappropriate.
Anna Kendrick.
What's her name in the movie?
Becca.
Right. You know who my favorite character is?
Fat Amy.
See, I'm not being a weightist. But that's her name. Her name is Fat Amy. But she crushes it. Turn around. Anyways, great movie. Check it out. One more thing that I want to mention, and I will never go political on this show, so don't you worry. But we are doing this show on Tuesday, September 10th. And today is the debate, don't you worry, between the Republican candidate, former President Donald Trump, and the current Democratic Vice President, the presidential candidate Kamala Harris. And all I want to say is this: we will never let you know our political affiliations because we want to love everybody. We want everybody to love us, so we don't care to share that. But I will say, watch the debate and listen to what the candidates have to say, and make your own decision on what you think will be the best for this country.
And in November, vote. And
definitely, we want you guys to do a couple things. We want you guys to, A, be happy. We want you to have some fun, laugh, because this life is really short, and one of us could be gone tomorrow. So, laugh and have, and not just one of us, but one of many of us. But we want you to be educated. We want you to be informed. And we want you to use what I think is one of our most powerful rights, and that's the right to vote. Right, so try to watch if you can. You'll watch that before you watch this because we're not going to put this out for a couple days. But do watch that, get informed, learn.
Well, they're going to see the debate before they see this.
Absolutely. So learn. Just pick up on it. Learn from the candidates.
But you're going to see this decision after the debate, so make sure you guys vote.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to be many moves from now. But anyways, guys. Thank you so much for enjoying us.
Have a great week.
Have a great week. We love you.
Bye.
Let's keep going and grow.